Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Lisa again with another week ahead reading, this time for Virgo, my beautiful Virgo people. Sun, moon or rising. Now keep in mind guys, this is a general reading, so if you don't find this one that resonates, just make sure to check your sun, moon and rising signs. Also take what resonates, leave the rest. So also if you could like, share, subscribe, I would really appreciate it because I'm trying to grow my channel and it really does mean a lot if you guys could do that for me. So without further ado, let's jump into the reading. Oh, one other footnote. If you guys want a private reading with me, my email is in the description box along with all of the information regarding the cards that I'm using in today's reading. Okay, Spirit, week ahead for Virgo, please. What is happening for Virgos this week? Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting this week when I jump into the energy field is that there might be something that you guys are looking at walking away from. And I think that whatever this is, it's not something that's new to you. I think that you've been struggling with it for quite a while. Because I get the feeling that you've kind of been thinking about making some changes on a physical level. And I think that this is to do with work for most of you. I feel like there's a decision that you need to make this week regarding what the direction is that you're heading in your career. Because the truth is I don't see you walking away from anything permanently. I think it's just taking a step back so that you can reassess and relook at things from a different perspective and getting in touch with what you really feel about things rather than reacting to the energy in the environment. Because I do feel like the last few weeks at work for you guys has been a little bit tense in the sense that there might have been a pressure to perform or a pressure to complete a certain task that you guys have been responsible for. So for those of you who I'm talking to, I think that energy is actually shifting off this week. So if you do find yourself getting to your wit's end at work and feeling like it's all just a little bit too much, don't worry about it. Just take a step back, take a deep breath. The next day you're going to wake up feeling completely different. It's just a breakdown equals breakthrough energy when it comes to work this week. I'm feeling like the foundation under you, though, is really quite solid. So for all of you Virgos out there, I would say that this is actually quite a good week for you guys. I feel like you're making a lot of progress when it comes to the physical actions in your day-to-day world and getting to a point where you're actually really sure of your emotions surrounding some decisions that you need to make about moving forward and taking action on certain things. Relationship-wise, I feel like this week isn't that conducive of love for you guys. I have to say it's more about the practical, it's more about the mental. This week is all about getting your foundation set and figuring out the physical things in life rather than worrying about your relationships. That being said, it's not that I don't see anything happening in your relationships. It's just that this week isn't the focus on relationships. I think that the focus should be more on what am I doing for work? What is my daily process? What is my passion in life? How am I taking action on my purpose? So purpose can be anything. When I say work, I don't necessarily mean getting paid in exchange for a service or a hourly rate or even a job at all. I'm actually talking about your life purpose, what it is that you're here to do each day. That can be being a parent, that can be being a daughter, that can be being a wife, that can be anything that you deem to be important and will get you up and out of bed in the morning. So that's what I'm talking about focusing on this week. I really think that there are some decisions coming in relation to some actions that you need to take in relation to your daily grind. What is it that you need to change so that you can move forward, no longer feeling the stress and the pressure that you've been feeling up until now? And I think that those answers and the clarity that you've been looking for is actually coming through later on this week. Also, at work, I feel like there could be, for some of you, a particular mentor that's going to be giving you some advice this week on a direction for a project that you're actually working on. So for those of you that I'm talking to, you know who this mentor is. It's a person who's above you in the command chain. I feel like it is a male. It is an older male. He is graying in hair. So when I do feel his energy, I think he's coming from a genuine place of support and growth. He's really genuinely mentoring you out of a place of, I need to pass on my skills. So take the advice, take action, follow through on what it is that they ask you to do, because I feel like later on it's going to lead to some sort of opportunity for you in some context. So emotionally this week, I do feel like you are feeling a lot stronger in your emotions, particularly when it comes to being sure of your own judgments about things. So let's see what else is coming in for you guys this week, Virgo. Other messages for Virgo this week, please, Spirit. Other messages for Virgo for this week, please, Spirit. Blinded by bias. Raise them up. And trust in science. So I think what this is referring to is the energy of defensiveness that I was talking about before. Sometimes if we don't know what our biases are, we can't know when our perception is actually being affected by those biases. So I think Spirit is asking you to look at yourself and ask the question, where am I judging another in a way that is blinding me to their good qualities? Why can't I see the goodness in other people when it comes to this particular situation that's been making you feel a little bit stuck, the thing that you're thinking about walking away from? Spirit is asking you to look at the facts. Look at science. Science is all about facts. It's about things that we can prove, we can touch, we can repeat. So I think that there has been some sort of bias created through opinion that you may have let affect some sort of decision-making process when it comes to either work or relationship this week. So just keep in mind that the only way to get out of that energy is to trust in science, get back to facts, get back to basics, and actually identify, where are my biases? What am I being biased about? And how am I applying those biases to the field around me? And what potentials is it preventing me from actually seeing? Acceptance and love. So I feel like this week is a week of acceptance when it comes to your own judgments and thoughts about things. And I think that only by going through the process of questioning your bias and raising other people up through the acceptance of the love that you feel for your own self, and then reflecting that through your field, is going to lead to a place where you really are feeling in control of your life and knowing that you do have options and choices to make when it comes to your daily grind, the things that you're doing that are your purpose. And I think that moving forward too quickly right now may not necessarily be the best thing for you. I think that this week, Virgo, it's a really great idea to just sit back, accept where you are with things, knowing that you are coming into the truth of your judgments and perceptions about things, and removing the biases that's preventing you from seeing these opportunities that other people bring into the field for you. And I would say that this is a week of really focusing on love. Love is something that's coming into your world in a way that's really tangible. I feel like you've put in the groundwork. You've done the foundation building. Now it's just a matter of stepping into your power and making sure that you are in a place of alignment when it comes to your long-term plans and goals. So Spirit is also asking me to remind you that the only way through is through. You have to accept where you are in order to make changes. And I think that sometimes when we are feeling a little bit backed into a corner, it's really hard to step into a place of acceptance and love. So Spirit just wants you guys to know, Virgo, that this week is actually going to be a really great week for you guys long term. It's a week of awareness. It's a week of learning about yourself, accepting how things are, making decisions moving forward, and knowing that there are opportunities coming in through that older man that I was talking about at work for some of you. For others, I think it's just receiving the rewards for the hard work that you've already put in, allowing yourself the chance to not walk away, to just give yourself a second to breathe and to accept that, you know, the love that you've put into whatever it is that you're doing in your daily tasks, it is going to reflect back to you. It's just a matter of divine timing. So I hope that helps you guys. I really think that this is a great week for you, and I would love to hear about how that plays out for you in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.